sounds in my mind. Brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first YouTube video ever. Today it's going to be a tutorial on this copper look right here. It's my first video. It's a little awkward, but I'm just so happy to be sharing this and that I finally have decided to do this. So please keep watching if you want to know how to get this look. And like and subscribe if you're into it. So let's get started. Welcome to my first video. I'm so excited to be recreating this look. I'm going to start off with the eyes, so I will zoom you guys in. The reason I'm starting off with the eyeshadow is because this look has a lot of fallout. So yeah, I'll zoom you guys in. I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I do live in a dorm, and yeah. Okay, so for this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette. I'm not sure if this palette is still being sold, but the colors that I'm going to be using for this look can be found in a lot of drugstore palettes and other Morphe palettes. First, what I'm going to do is just put Tarte Shape Tape on my eyelids, kind of as a primer. And then honestly, just going to blend that out with my finger. Okay, now that I have my eyelids looking like a blank canvas, we are going to set that. I'm going to be using my Coty Airspun powder. You can get this at Walmart. It's honestly the best drugstore powder I've personally found. I typically use Laura Mercier, but I can't afford to like repurchase that all the time. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just set that. So then I'm going to be taking an e.l.f. brush. Don't know any of the names. I just ordered a ton of BH Cosmetics brushes, so that'll get better. I'm going to be taking this shade right here for my crease shade. And I'm just going to blend that in very lightly into the crease and the outer corner. And I'm taking it up to create more of a rounded shape. Okay, once we have both eyes blended out, I'm going to go in with the same brush and go into this darker chocolate brown right here and just focus that about the same place and to just kind of deepen up the color. And I'm just using a light hand and focusing it right underneath the shade we just put on. And kind of just bring it up very lightly. Okay, so that is how it should be looking. Of course, I am kind of a perfectionist, so I just keep blending until I feel like it just looks very smooth. I'm going for more of a smoked out look. I'm not trying to make it a precise edge or anything. Okay, so that is how it should be looking. I'm going to take the same brush and go into my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette and take this Bordeaux shade. I don't know, it's a deep, rich brown. I'm just going to take it and deepen the outer corner. So I'm focusing this more closely to my lid and bringing it down. I'm not going to take this and bring it up like I did the other shades. Okay, so once it's looking about like this, I'm going to take a smaller, more angled brush and go back to the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette and take this black, and we're just going to use this to deepen up that corner just a little bit more. I'm not adding a lot, and go along the lash line. As you can see, I'm keeping this black very low. Here comes the best part. Going into the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette, I'm going to take this beautiful copper shade and just get a packer brush and just put that all over the lid. This is the part that has a lot of fallout. I'm just going to take that brush that we first used and dip in to those first two shades we used and just kind of blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. And now I'm just going to take a brush with no product on it and blend everything out. It always looks like really funny to me when I have my eyes done and like nothing else. So I'm going to start off by priming my face. I have pretty oily skin, so I like to use my Cover FX Custom Blot Drops. And I mainly just apply this to my T-zone. And then I just kind of spread it out from there. Today, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I am in the shade C4. I'm going to be taking my Real Technique sponge to apply it. Honestly, like, you can get Real Technique sponges at Ulta, Walmart. I think they are almost as good as a beauty blender, so it's like $6, you know? So I'm just going to start blending this out. I take forever to blend, like forever. So I'm probably going to speed this up. Okay, once I am all blended, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral. This is my winter shade. I really need to buy another one, but I figured I should finish this off. And I just use that to conceal and highlight. War paint for sure. Now, again, I just take forever and I blend that out. By the way, putting concealer down here helps so much with contouring. It kind of maps it out for you. Now that I look super pale, I'm gonna do one of my new favorite techniques, and I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape again in Mahogany, which might be the darkest color, and I'm going to liquid contour. I only do this if I'm going for like a really glam look, and I just take the smallest amount, and then I take an e.l.f. contour brush and just blend it out. Now I'm just taking my old chewed up beauty blender. I'm just kidding. It it like tore. Okay, it didn't get chewed up. That would be kind of gross if I was still using it. And just kind of bouncing that over the contour just to make sure it's not like too harsh of a line, like, you know what I mean? The next step is to set my whole face, and I like to wipe away any creases I might have because you don't want to set the creases. That's basically saying creases, stay all day. Again, taking my Real Technique sponge and my Coty Airspun powder, and I'm going to bake only under my eyes and around my nose and my chin are the only places I really bake. And I don't leave it on for a lot of time because, I don't even really bake. I just do think that pressing the powder in where you get oily or where you might have creases really helps to prevent both of those things. I'm going to take an e.l.f. kabuki brush, go into my Coty Airspun, and just set the rest of my face. I'm actually, fun fact, having to refilm this video because the first time I filmed it, it was so awkward. Like, I'm already awkward, and so then like it was just so, it was so bad. Like, I was cringing watching myself, so I was like, I really need to refilm this. Okay, so now I'm taking another kabuki brush. I'm going into my Too Faced chocolate bronzer. I've had this for so long, like the shade and everything is like worn off. I love this stuff. And just in small circular motions, I mean, kind of going over my contour, but I'm also just kind of adding some color back into my face. I'm just not like a huge blush person, so I feel like kind of bringing this onto my cheeks gives me some warmth without being like pink, if that makes sense. So I like to bake my contour, but first I'm just going to take the same kabuki brush with a little bit of translucent powder and just make sure that my bronzer is not splotchy, so I just blend everything out. Okay, so now I'm just going to bake my contour, have it looking sharp AF. I really hate that I just said that. Okay, and I'm just making sure it looks okay. Next, we're gonna contour my nose, which I'm so bad at. I'm going into the same Too Faced, and I mean, I'll tell you what I do, but I just make like a circle. Like, I like to kind of have like a button nose, so I just basically draw a circle on the end. It's like I start down here and then I come up the sides and then round it off up top. Go down the bridge of the nose on the sides. I try to do it lightly, but I always do it too strong, and then I come and up to the eyebrows and like pair them up. And I also contour underneath my lip and my cupid's bow. That'll have to do. And then I take the same kabuki brush and I go over it because it's so strong. Now we're going to move on to the best part, which is highlighting. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. The thing is so used. I'm going to go in with this second shade, White Sand. And I'm going to put a little bit, first of all, on the tip of my finger. Looks like I'm flicking you off, I'm not. And I just kind of do an exclamation point. My cupid's bow. And my upper lip. I just think this really like brings light right there. It makes you look much more awake. And then I'm just going to run it along my cheeks. then I kind of come up here, like above my eyeshadow, above my eyebrow, and I kind of do like I kind of connect them. I don't know if you can see, but I like how it looks when it's like connected to my forehead, I guess. So once I have way too much on my face, gonna take that same kabuki brush and just, I always do like too much, you know? So I always have to like calm it down. I think it's time to do my eyebrows. And I'm really scared to do my eyebrows on camera. So I'm gonna brush my brows up and then just kind of, I don't know, shape them a little bit. Oh my god, I might have gone like a little overboard with the highlight, but like, when do I not? Then I'm gonna take this e.l.f. angled eyebrow brush and go in to my Milani Stay Put brow color in dark brown. My hair is not dark brown, but I like the dark brow look. You know? I don't know why I'm like really nervous to do this, but I am. So I just kind of go over the bottom outline and then make the tail darker. Really invest in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, but like, it's $20. I'm like a makeup lover, and I spend almost all my money on makeup, but I still don't have enough money to buy enough makeup. You know what I mean? Okay. So then I'm just going to like kind of outline the top and brush the hairs up. There's a lawnmower outside my building right now. Perfect timing. Thank you, man. I'm gonna just continue. I got a lot to do today. I can't refilm later. All right, so gonna do the same thing on the other side. And pray to the eyebrow gods that they are at least sisters. Honestly, we're like, okay. L'Oreal medium to dark eyebrow gel, and just set them. Does this really make a huge difference? I don't know. Fun story, I came home one night and it was very late and I was trying to like pluck and like shave underneath my eyebrows, and I shaved half of this one off. It's just now starting to grow back. It was horrible though, like I like couldn't leave the house, which I mean I usually always fill in my eyebrows anyways, but like I literally couldn't leave the house without filling in my eyebrows because half of it was gone. So yeah, long story short, don't try to pluck or trim your eyebrows after a night out on the town. You'll probably shave half of it off. I'm gonna take this itty bitty brush and go back into white sand and just highlight. Oh, I forgot this had black on it. Dang, flabbit. This is why I can't wait to get some new brushes. Okay, so like I said before, just gonna highlight that brow bone. Time to finish up the eyeshadow look. I, of course, have kind of wiped like a little bit of it off while doing the rest of my makeup, so I'm just going to take that brush we've been using and blend it out to make sure it still looks alright. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to take that small powder brush that we used the first time and go into the Morphe palette again and take the first shade and just go underneath my lash line and connect them. Cool. Now the darker shade and focus that on the outer half. Now we're gonna go into that same chocolate palette, go into Bordeaux, whatever, I don't know. And then again, focus that on the very outer corner. Now I'm going to take this really, really tiny like pencil liner brush and go into my L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner in bronze. And I wanted to keep this kind of in like the bronze brown family. I didn't want to do... There's so much noise going on right now. Like, can you hold up? And I'm going to put this in my waterline. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, now that we've stabbed our eye a few times and really put on that eyeliner in the waterline, I'm gonna curl my lashes. And so I've tried almost everything, and this is the combo that works best for me. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara first, and then the Clump Crusher by CoverGirl over top. Apply some lipstick as the final step. I'm gonna go in with Dulce K and Ginger by Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm so bad at putting on liquid lipstick. I'm trying to become like a makeup YouTuber, and I'm like, I'm so bad. Like, I should probably not advertise that I'm really bad at things. I don't have the lip liner because I bought these in the singles because I could get 2 for the price of like 1. You know, so it's like, why get the lip liner even though it really helps? So I'm gonna go in with Dulce K first. You know what? I'm having pretty good luck today, honestly. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Ginger. Dulce K is kind of more of a brown, so I like to add ginger just to kind of add some heat to it. And there we go. I don't think I forgot anything. Wow. This is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it was a little awkward. I'm sorry if there was a lot of background noise. But I had so much fun, and I'm really excited to share this video with you guys. Please, please show your girl some love and subscribe and like this video. It would help me out so much. I promise you I will just continue to get better, and I'm gonna work really hard, so please just subscribe if you want to see more makeup tutorials and reviews. And thank you so much for watching this video, and follow me on my socials. I will leave them down below, and bye!